plenty of spider webs in there, but there's gonna be, isn't there? It's just how it is. I'm looking forward to it. It's a lovely day. Well, unfortunately for me, a family has just turned up, so I'm not going to have the whole campsite to myself. Now we're coming up to midnight, and all I can hear is them, like, shouting at each other. Why do people like that come to a campsite? Bit of a disaster today, isn't it? The cooking and the beer, that's all ended up all over the floor. Today we're going to head to Canal camping in Norfolk. We'll check out this campsite and its facilities, and then we'll go for a lovely walk and explore the local area. Thanks for joining the adventure. Let's start living the dream. Well, first impressions, people, and I'm really liking it. Big open field. I have the whole campsite to myself. No one else is here. It is a Friday today, and it's meant to be lovely all day. So I'd imagine there'll be some people turn up later, unfortunately. But yeah, it looks like a lovely site. Yeah, now it is £16 per adult per night, which for me, I'm reasonably happy with. But if you turn up as a couple, well, that's quite expensive, to be honest with you. Now, there are no electric pitches, and motorhomes and caravans are not allowed. It is just small camper vans and tents. But yeah, looks like a pretty decent sort of back to basics kind of site, which is what it's advertised as, a back to basics sort of site. So yeah, we'll check it out. Anyway, if nobody else turns up, I'm going to absolutely love it. So you book online, you pay online, there is no reception, you just turn up, find a spot, and away you go. Yeah, and you can turn up anytime you want on the day that you are meant to arrive, and you can leave anytime you want on the day of departure. That's pretty good. Yeah, I like the sound of that. I did ask for an estimate, so I put I'd be here around about 11:30. But yeah, I can stay all day tomorrow if I wish, which is pretty good. Right, well then people, let's go and see what these facilities are like. Now, I am expecting basic because this is a wild camping kind of site. But yeah, we'll see. There's plenty of fire pits around and they are free to use. So that's pretty decent really, isn't it? Yeah, loads of them about, to be fair. In fact, they look like they've got a little grill on the top. That's nice. Yeah, look at the grill. I wish I bought some barbecue meat now. Ah, never mind, eh? That's a nice little touch. I like that. Very nice. Nice washing up area here. Yeah, that's pretty decent. I like that, to be fair. Very good. What do we have here? I do not know. Marshmallows for sale, £2.50 a bag. Firewood, £6 a bag. That's not bad for firewood, really, is it? Yeah, pretty good. Now what do we have around the side here? Ooh, a shower. Not a push button shower. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, there's a few bugs in here, but there's gonna be because there's gaps in the top there. But, you know, I don't mind these kind of showers really, as long as you know what you're getting. It's fair enough. So, yeah, happy with that. Looks like 4 showers. They are unisex. Yep, another shower. And what do we have here? Looks like it might just be 2 toilets. Might be 4 toilets. Reasonably good. Yeah. Plenty of spider webs in there, but there's gonna be, isn't there? It's just how it is. But no, I'm happy with them, to be fair. More sinks here. Yeah, so it looks like 4 toilets in total. Yeah, I like it. I mean, this is kind of what a campsite should be like, really, you know. Yeah, it's a reasonably good sized campsite as well. Plenty of space all around here. So, yeah, pretty decent, people. I'm liking it. I am. They're reasonably good facilities for this kind of campsite, to be fair. I mean, that's what you expect for this sort of site. Yeah, happy with that. Let's go and have a look at the launching area then. So yeah, they're pretty big canoes. I think they are basically a family canoe, and you can rent them. There is a QR code here. You can scan it and rent them. Yeah, pretty decent. This is their own private bit as well. Yeah, it's quite narrow and a bit overgrown in parts of it there, but yeah, looks pretty good. Nice little tyre here. Have yourself a little sit down and a swing. Bit of a small tyre. Not sure that will be very comfortable. I was going to sit in it, but there's water in it, so yeah, not going to happen, people. Not going to happen. So the canoes are pretty big, and might be a bit of a struggle getting them down that bit, especially if someone comes the other way. But obviously if you've got your own little kayak, then you can bring that. So yeah, it's pretty decent, to be fair. I like it. So there is also a glamping field here with some yurts you can rent as well. I think there's 4. Let's just have a look, see if there's anyone in here. Nope. So I officially have the whole campsite to myself, and there's 3 of them. So the only bin I can see is this little ash bin here. But I can see imprints of where bins have been. So it looks like they have reasonably good sized bins, a couple of them normally. Now, I'm the only one on the campsite, and the campsite does close in a week or 2. So they've probably just removed the bins. Well, unfortunately for me, a family has just turned up, so I'm not going to have the whole campsite to myself. But I didn't think I would anyway, because it is Friday, and it is a lovely day. So yeah, never mind. But anyway, going to go for a nice walk now, see if I can check out parts of the Dilham Canal. So yeah, let's crack on, people. Let's live the dream. So this is the Weaver's Way, and it runs right past the campsite, which is pretty handy. Yeah, it's a long distance track, 61 miles from Great Yarmouth to Cromer. Yeah, we can follow this all the way down here into Stalham, pretty easy, just a track just like this all the way. We can go that way towards North Walsham, but we do have to do a little bit of road walking. Once you get past Alsham, the rest of it to Cromer is all on the road, and it's not really that great. But this part of it is really nice. Yeah. Gonna hopefully get on the canal a bit in a minute and see if we can walk along the canal for a little way, really. But yeah. So the walk I'm doing is the East Rustin Circular Walk, 6 miles, and a part of it is along the Weaver's Way, and a part of it is along the Dilham Canal, and well, I guess we'll find out about the rest of it in a little while. I'm looking forward to it. It's a lovely day. Okay, so it looks like the campsite has good access to the Dilham Lock. Campsite's just over there. I walked out and walked along that way, but you can actually just cut across the field here and you're at the Dilham Lock. So yeah, that's pretty decent. Yeah. So the Dilham Canal was made in 1826 and it goes from North Walsham to Stalham or Dilham. I'm not entirely sure, but I'll write that on the bottom of the screen for you. Yeah, they built it so they could run wherries back and forth with farm and goods and that sort of thing. And unfortunately you can't walk the full length of it because a lot of it goes through private land. Yeah, which is really annoying because it would be a lovely walk. But we're going to do what we can anyway. Nice glamping place behind me there. Loads of nice little pods. Yeah, right by the canal here. That must be a nice place to stay. Looks like it's a bit too expensive for Bongo Ben though, eh? Plenty of apples for sale here. Unfortunately for me, I can't eat any from the diet I'm on, but Yeah. Another little shop here as well, I think. Some like antique-y stuff. Brilliant. It's just someone's garden. Yeah. So, looks like I'm going to be coming up to East Rustin now. I'm now walking through East Rustin. You can actually cut half the walk out and just do the bit along the canal and then back along the Weaver's Way. And that's probably the best bit, to be fair. Although I haven't done this bit yet, so I shouldn't speak so soon. But that bit, you're not going through a village or you're not on the road at all. And that's really nice. So, yeah, that'll be half the length. If you don't want to do the full 6 miles, just cut that bit out. Or cut this bit out, rather, and just do that bit. I might as well do the whole thing, though, whilst I'm here. Yeah. Living the dream. So this is a bit of a funny circular walk because I was over there a minute ago, then that's took me all the way around these fields, all the way down there, and I'm now coming back up to here, back up to pretty much where I was. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange pattern, bit of a strange route. You could literally cut half of it out. But never mind, eh? Yeah, I'm still quite enjoying it. That's a lovely evening, and that's all that matters, isn't it? Some parts are along the road, and it is national speed limit road, but it's not major traffic, so it's not too bad. Wow, I really wasn't expecting this church to be open. It's like 6:30. Thought it was going to be locked, but hey, here we are. Lovely little church, have a look around. Yep. Living the dream, people, living the dream. Should be back to the campsite fairly soon, it's not far now. Check out this absolute beast. Yeah, better not mess about in Honning. They're armed to the teeth round here. Well, I'm back now, people, and it looks like nobody else has turned up, just the people from earlier. So, yeah, that's good. Gonna be a nice and quiet night. Brilliant. Living the dream, eh? Living the dream. Yeah. This is a nice sight, to be fair. I do quite like it. Well, I'm very excited about tea today, people. It's a Bongo Ben speciality that Bongo Ben has not had in some time. I'm back on the ox heart. Oh yeah, can't beat a good bit of ox heart. Gonna fry it up with some broccoli, mushrooms and some eggs. And it's gonna be damn good. Get a bit of steak seasoning on it. Oh yeah. Looking forward to it, people. Looking forward to it. It's been a long time. Yeah. Hell yes. Big thick bits and all. You know that's going to be raw in the middle. Well, that was bound to happen one day. Oh, never mind. I think the eggs are still good. Yeah, I've got to be careful with this new pan because I keep doing that. I keep hitting on there. Gonna have to maybe replace this. That's a shame because it's a pretty decent one. But anyway, I'm fine. I burnt a bit in my hand there, but that's it, nothing else. So, all good. Still living the dream, people. Still living the dream. But yeah, I think I'm going to bring another one next time because that is dangerous. And that is the second time I've done that. So yeah. All part of the adventure. It's looking damn good, people. Damn good indeed. Let's see, how well done is it? It's pretty thick, so I'm guessing that's raw in the middle. There's plenty of blood. Yep, nice and rare in the middle, that is. Brilliant. Can't eat that whole bit in one go. I know I'm fat, but come on. Yeah, lovely and rare. Well, that went down a treat, people. And as we're back in Norfolk, I'm going to wash it down with a Woodford's. A Woodford's Stout. Yeah, I never had a Woodford's Stout. Albion Cream Stout, 4.8% brewed in Norfolk. Yeah. Now, I did just drop this bottle, so it's probably going to be fizzing everywhere. Bit of a disaster today, isn't it? The cooking and the beer. That's all ended up all over the floor. Never mind. All part of the adventure. Smells reasonably good, to be fair. A distinctive, smooth and creamy balanced stout named after the traditional Norfolk Albion boat known as the Black Sailed Trader. Laced with chocolate and rich fruit flavours. Yeah, I thought it smelt a bit like that actually, to be fair. Like a sort of chocolatey, fruity stout, yeah. So I would like to thank a few subscribers who have bought me a beer recently. Thank you Alex and Sarah, thank you Paul, Rachel and Summer, thank you Luke Smith, thank you Jill and Pete, and thank you John and Nettie. But of course I would like to thank all of you for watching the videos. So cheers everyone. Oh, I quite like it. Yeah. That is good. Very good. Yeah, I do really like that. That is lovely. Yeah. So, just gonna watch some YouTube, I suppose. I do actually have pretty good internet whilst I'm here, so yeah, that's good.
And this leads us nicely into our final contribution.
That's about getting out there and exploring with a little bit of added excitement.
And I think
That's
we
right,
totally
people.
agree.
Bongo Ben
No
has
matter
appeared
what,
in somebody else's YouTube
this is
video.
absolutely
Oh yeah, and guess who else featured in that video?
What about you?
Kent
What is your
Survival.
definition
That's
of
right,
camping?
Bongo Ben is
Where do you
rolling
stand
with the
on
big time
camping?
YouTubers
And
now,
who do you
people.
agree with here? Well, as
I mean, I've
always,
never
our
met
aim
any of
is
these
to make this
people,
video
but
interesting
still, I'm happy with
and
that.
a little thought-provoking.
We'll go over that when we get to camp. We've also got some beers from Beer 52 who are sponsoring this video. So have a look at them and give you guys a code. We'll do a little cooking.
You can get
and
sponsored
I
by
don't know how
beer
this is gonna go,
companies
so
on YouTube.
Let's find a spot.
Jesus. Come on, Woodfords. I live in bloody Norfolk. So this is supposed to be a very quiet campsite, and there's not supposed to be any music at all, and quiet after 10. There's only one other set of campers on here, and yet they're making quite a bit of noise. They were playing music up until 11:30, and it was horrendous crap music. You know, well, you can't really call it music because there were no instruments. It's not music if no one's playing an instrument. That was going on till 11:30. Now we're coming up to midnight, and all I can hear is them like shouting at each other. Not aggressively, but like they're sitting in a tent next to each other. Why are they shouting? And I get that I'm the only other person on the campsite, so it's not like it's full of kids, and it's not like it is the end of the world to me. But you do kind of think, why do people like that come to a campsite? Especially a campsite that's meant to be a peaceful, quiet campsite. I don't get it. It is a little bit annoying because when I got back, they were out and I could hear so many owls, you know, and other birds of prey. I don't know what they were, but the ones that squawk in the night. Yeah. But it's just so annoying, isn't it? Never mind. I suppose they're wishing I wasn't here, and I'm wishing they weren't here. But yeah, we'll see how long that goes on for, people. Yeah, morning everyone. Well, I didn't sleep too bad last night, to be fair. The noisy people over there did go quiet around 12:30 when I was lying in bed. I couldn't hear anything after 12:30, so yeah, not too bad. Yeah, there is a road just by the campsite there. Now, to be fair, there's not really much traffic on that road at all, and there's no traffic at night. Very quiet road, so that wasn't an issue. So the quickest place for amenities will be Stalham. Now if you drive to Stalham, it is over 5 miles drive, but if you walk the Weaver's Way, just over there, which is a lovely walk, then it's just over 2 miles walk. So that's pretty decent. Big Tesco's there, you know, all sorts, everything you need. There is bus services there as well. You can get the bus to Norwich and you can get a bus to North Walsham, but if you wanted to go to North Walsham, then walking along the Weaver's Way in the opposite direction is only about half a mile longer. So you'd be better off to just walk to North Walsham rather than to walk to Stalham and get the bus to North Walsham. So we are within walking distance of East Rustin Vicarage. I did walk towards there yesterday along the walk, so you can do that. That's a nice garden you can pay to go and have a walk around in. I've done it in a previous video. And you can, if you can get to there, then you can also get to Haysborough. So you can walk to Haysborough from here and have a walk along the beach. Now that will be a bit of a walk, admittedly, but it can be done. So my criticisms of this campsite are, it is expensive for families. If you've got 2 kids, it's going to cost you £48 for the night, and that is expensive, people. That's very expensive. For me, yeah, it's not too bad, £16 I suppose. And also no bins. Now, I will give them the benefit of the doubt because you could see that there has been bins and the campsite does close in a week or two. So, you know, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt on that one. So if you've enjoyed this video, people, please consider subscribing. It would make me really happy. I would really love to get to 10,000 subscribers this year. I'm a long way off and the year's coming to an end, so I don't think it's going to happen, but fingers crossed, eh? Anyway, I'm going to pack up now and head off. Keep living the dream, people. I'll see you soon.